Hello beautiful souls, this is Vanita Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys September's reading. Though this reading is timeless, whenever you are drawn to this reading is when you should be taking these messages as it resonates. I have been channeling a little bit on just what the month is going to bring us. It seems like it's more based on finances and career, so which is why my topic the main topic for this reading will be just what September is going to bring us. So we'll see what happens. I do not know what the messages are myself, but that was something that intuitively I was just channeling for a week and a half. It seems like that September is packed with some really crazy messages, and we'll see what that is. But before we actually dive deep into it, let's hit it. And welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, please do not forget to like, share, hit subscribe, and the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. I actually have so many things that I offer in this channel, so you may want to check out my other things that I do, which is pep talk and empowerment. I'm a twin flame teacher, so yeah, this channel is basically based on what I actually do for my mission work, more than just the reading, as well as some guided meditations that also help you along in your journey. Or even in your spiritual journey. For those that are in a spiritual journey, this is not just geared for twin flames, because there's many other people that are on spiritual journey that are not twin flames. So yeah, do check out my other videos, as well as do check out my services that I provide in the description box, which I will link, so you can have a look at that as well. And if you want to book a private session with me, you are more than welcome to do so. So before we dive deep into the reading of September, as usual, I have some cosmic energies that I usually just do a recap of and what September is all about. So here we go. So we've got September 1st and 2nd, which is going to be full moon in Pisces. So if anybody that is a Piscean, or if they have that in their charts, they will tell you one thing, that it is very this star sign is very intuitive. So if you are one, or if it's in your birth chart, then just keep a lookout on that, because your intuition will be very, very heightened. More so than other people that don't have that in their charts. But again, you know, this is so strong here. It's got full moon in Pisces, so I would just watch out for that on September 1st and 2nd. Also try to do some moon rituals, because they're amazing for these kind of stuff that the universal energy brings. So I always believe in those manifestations as well. So do look at that. I do have actually one article that is in my website on moon manifestations. So I will link that in the description, so you can dig into that and just see what you like that you may want to manifest. So that was that was September 1st and 2nd. I was just gonna say June. I don't know why. June was not a very good month, so I don't want to come back to June. It was just very hard month, and if you go back into that reading, you will just see that it was just it wasn't very good. September 2nd, we have Sun that is going to be trining Uranus. So I'm not sure what this means. I'm not an astrologer by all means, so I only know a little bit. It's an enigmatic gift, you know, and for those that actually have that, you know, put a pat on your back or whatever have you. It's something that I would actually love to learn in my journey. It's just that I don't have the time yet, but I do want to dive into it. So we'll see. September 2nd, we've got Venus that's going to be aligning opposite of Saturn. So that's another one that's big one. We have September 9th, Mars goes retrograde. And then September 9th, we also have Sun that's going to be trining Jupiter. So whatever those means, I'm just highlighting some of these things. So yeah, do look them up if that fascinates you to, you know, there's so much information these days on the internet. So yeah, just Google it and see what that means. September 11th, Sun goes opposite of Neptune. And then September 13th, we've got Jupiter that goes direct. Jupiter is a very fierce planet, and even Saturn is, you know. So even in Indian astrology, what we find is that, you know, it's just crazy how that works. In Indian astrology, it's a little bit different. Like the astrologers believe a lot on the stones that you wear. So I'll come back to that. Just let me finish this, and then I'll come back and I'll explain that a little bit here, what the Indian astrology is about and how that affects, you know, like if you get a personal reading, how that actually aligns or helps. So I'll give me about 2 minutes here. So yeah, we've got that, and then September 17th, new moon in Virgo. So this is another thing that I noticed while I was doing my research. You know, we've got full moon in Pisces, and then we've got new moon in Virgo. And anybody that has, oh my goodness, I have moon in Virgo, so this is gonna be crazy for me. And for those that are Virgo or they have Virgo in their chart, you will find that Virgos are also very, very intuitive. It's one of those star signs that is also very intuitive, and so this is the new moon in Virgo. So yeah, this is this is back to back 2 star signs that have the new and full moon, which highlights the intuition part. So imagine what that would look like in September for all of us. I think that is going to be a crazy month coming ahead. You know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, do give me a comment in the comments if you feel, or come back to it at the end of September and let me know how September was for you. September 22, we've got fall equinox as well. So look that up. We've got 4 seasons, and usually the equinox and the solstices are the main ones that in the spiritual community that we believe. So yeah, so we're just finishing summer solstice, and now we're gonna hit the fall equinox. So have a look at that as well, and that is in it's gonna start on September 22, and then also September 22 we've got beginning of Libra season, and Libra is calling for balances, and Libra is a crazy astrological sign as well. And if you have that in your birth chart, yeah, that's going to be crazy as well. My twin flame is actually Libra, so you know, it's hitting Libra season. So yeah, I'm gonna feel it. I'm telling you right now, like with all this that's coming up, and that's what I was feeling, that September is gonna be a crazy month, as is for me myself. So you know, and yeah, it's Libra season as well coming up. You know, we're just finishing Virgo, and then we're going to Libra, so back to back for me. Good times. And then we've got September 28, Saturn goes direct. So yeah, like I said, Saturn and Jupiter, these are two very, very powerful planets, and like we've got some crazy things happening, and even in Mars is too. And here on on September 29th, we've got Mars that's going to be squaring Saturn. So yeah, we've got some really crazy things. Now, this was the highlights of September and what it was going to bring. Now back to in the sorry, I can't speak today, and this is not Mercury retrograde, so I have no idea what this means. For Indian astrology, if you ever get a reading done by Indian astrologers, they do believe in uh, they believe in stones, and based on your astrological chart, they will give you like if you have your time of birth and your date, accurate, they will actually give you as per what will work or help you in terms of all arenas of your life, and that is by wearing gemstones. So they're big on that, and you will actually notice that most those that are heavy into astrology, they will wear these kind of stones. I actually do that too. I've got emerald and I've got sapphire. I actually have ruby too that I wear, and these were all suggested to me by my astrologer, and I believe that. I've been wearing this for a very long time, and yeah, frequently I'll go and just check up and see what needs to be changed, and that actually does help. So, and the way that these stones work, in a jewelry setting, is that they should be in a bezel setting, so they have to actually touch your skin, and in full moon, like for those that actually wear these stones, try to charge them as well, because this is again, all these crystals and energy, as crystals and gemstones, they'll always help you in these kind of things. They when it's all charged up, it's amplified, right, big time. So you want to do that. So that was a little pep talk on astrological. So yeah, look into that. We're gonna now go into, I already pre-shuffled the cards, and as usual, whatever decks I use, what I will do is I will actually link it in the description, so it's just easier. You're not bleeding into the time as I'm doing the reading. So, and like I said, I've already pre-shuffled it, so I'm not gonna shuffle it too much because oh my goodness, I just cut the deck and I just shuffled, and this is 4 for Wands. It's crazy. And that's just me cutting the deck and doing a shuffle, and I noticed that. So this one is huge. So if I look like I'm struggling, it's because it is. Like, look how big this deck is, and this is my hand. So crazy, right? But I do like it. I think that this deck is actually quite nice, and I do like it. I even like the book that that it came with, because for beginners it's really good to get books that actually explain a little bit of their the meaning behind it, especially if you are just learning in your beginner stage. So yeah, this was one of my cards that I got in the beginner stage of it, so I appreciated the book that it came with as well. So okay, so what I will do is wow. I'm gonna pause this because this is the whole deck actually just almost fell, so that was interesting. So I'm gonna try this again. Holy moly. Yeah, it's just speechless. That's all I'll say. So yeah, we're gonna continue this. What are the messages for September? Well, the first card that showed up is the 8 of Cups. So you can see here that the person is actually leaving the 8 of Cups behind and walking away. And the way that this person is climbing up the stairs. Let me just double check here. Yeah, it's sort of like a cliff that, you know, he's just kind of climbing. And if you look here, you know, these almost look like rocks, you know, it's almost like stairs. So he's actually just getting out of this, and he wants to now go into bigger and better things. And that's what this card is kind of signifying for me, especially the way that the picture is looking. So yeah, Eight of Cups, I feel that this is telling us that we're gonna be leaving things behind that no longer serve us, and we're gonna actually go into a little bit higher learning and quest. So that's what it is telling me. The second card that I got was the Death card, and Death is all about rebirth. And if this is shown up here, yeah, that's just telling me that that, you know, we are actually going to end a cycle and start a new birth cycle. So that's kind of the nice part of getting this. So yeah, that was very. I mean, like I said, I was channeling it anyways that way. So yeah, I feel that September is gonna be like that. Beautiful, love it. This is the Magician card. So for the Magician to show up here, that's actually really, really good as well, because what I feel is that yeah, we're gonna go into a little bit of our alchemy. So I kind of like that, you know, we've got Eight of Cups, Death, and then the Magician here. And then the bottom of the deck, beautiful, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So wow, I pulled out literally 3 cards, and then the bottom of the deck, we've got 3 major arcanas already from 78. So that's kind of crazy how September to me feels like that it's gonna be a crazy month of a lot of manifesting. And I said that earlier before I even started the reading, that it's mainly about finances, career, and for the Magician to show up here, and even the Wheel, I love it, love it, love it. So I am happy to get that as the reading for the first 4 cards. So very on point. So we'll see what other messages want to come for the month of September for the collectives watching this video. What is happening in September? So bottom of the deck, we've got Kuan Yin. I'm not going to take this, but we'll see if it's going to fly out. Care and compassion. So that's what she's saying here, but let's see if there's going to be any others. I'm going to pull out 3 cards. Let's see what wants to come. The first card that flipped is the Divine Director. So he's saying here, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So that is true, because how you work on your day-to-day life, and how you perceive everything, you know, and if you're not really happy with your life, then yeah, you know, it's not really serving your purpose, right? You should be happy. And you know, it's nobody can, if you're depending on somebody else to make you happy, that is not, you shouldn't be doing that, right? It's you can only make you happy. Nobody else can make you happy. So so keep that in the back of your mind. If you're expecting somebody else to fulfill your happiness and to complete you, that will never, you will just be getting disappointed. That never works, because yeah, only person that can make you happy is you. The second the card that I got was Lady Venus. So we've got Lady Venus here, and we did have some what did we have here in Venus? Just bear with me here. So Venus aligns opposite of Saturn. We've got that. Yeah, and so you want to look that up, you know, Venus aligning with Saturn, and then the fact that Venus is here. Maybe there's going to be some extra messages on that, right? So Lady Venus is saying downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. Gee, I wonder what I said in the beginning when I actually did their cosmic energy, because that is true. We've got Pisces full moon as well as Virgo new moon. So that is true. lot of heightened intuition. So yeah, congratulate yourself if that happens with you, because yeah, it's gonna be crazy. One more card here, and we've got Goddess Green Tara, and she brings in this supreme protection. I love her. She's one of my guides. So so for her to show up here, it's nice actually, because I'll take them all if they show up, all my guides that I know. And it's nice to get that actually in September, because she came as Green Tara, though there's other versions. I know the other Ascended Masters deck that I've got actually her in two forms. So I have her as White Tara too. So but this is the green, which is good, because I'm going to be actually doing another video on how to manifest money. So I'll do a separate video on that, because that way this video is not too long. And yeah, do check that one out as well. I'll film that one after. So for her to show up as Green Tara, love it. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. So you know, cords are being cut. That's actually really nice to know, because I know that I did that meditation. Like I have my own meditation that I've done on cord cutting, and cord cutting is good for you to exercise, because any person that you come in encounter with, good or bad, you know, everybody has energetic cords, and sometimes they attach and leech onto you. So it's good to be doing that as frequently as you can. And I have that in the meditation section, so do look at that as well if you haven't, because it's very, very powerful meditation trying to cut cords. And I didn't want it to be just a generic one, because cord cutting is not as easy as people think, where you can actually just pile it all in one meditation and expect 20-30 people that you're going to just automatically, mysteriously and you know, magically just chop them. It doesn't work that way. So I that's why I did this meditation one-on-one basis, where you actually you just focus on that one person, and you do that. And that could be friends, colleagues, lovers, anybody that you want it to be. And no, it's not going to be your twin flame. You cannot cut cords with them. So you can try. I always say that, and I always get asked the same question. So I'm just finding that, you know, people are way too focused on their twin flame and the cord cutting and all those kind of lovely things, you know, like, you know, there's other people that are in your life as well besides your twin flame. I hope so, right? You didn't just, you know, the sky didn't just open and you just kind of got plucked into this earth without coming in contact with other people, other relationships, you know, your family, your friends, your cousins, you know, it could be anybody. The world is big, and I hope your world is not that small. So it doesn't make sense to me when people ask me this question. At the bottom of the deck, and it's kind of funny that how, you know, he showed up at the bottom of the deck, because as I was shuffling, I actually did see him a few times. So he really did want to come out, and for Horus to come out, this is like confirming that, you know, you really wanted to show up here. What he's saying: cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are coming. And wow. September, yes. I like that. Like I said, I felt that September is gonna be really crazy that way. So Magician is here, the Wheel of Fortune is here, Death is here, and we've got Horus that's saying that miraculous changes are coming and occurring. So wow, wow, wow. I like that already. I like this reading so far. I can't believe. So we'll see what else wants to show up. Beautiful messages. I couldn't have asked for a better reading so far. Beautiful, wonderful messages from our Ascended Masters as well as the tarot. So bottom of the deck is calling for patience. I'm not gonna pull this one. If it wants to show up, it will. But I just wanted to point that out, that for those that are running out of steam and you want things to happen quickly, it never does, right? It always happens in divine timing, not your timing. It never is. So, you know, there's no point trying to be impatient with things and you want things ASAP. It doesn't work that way. It never has. So why disappoint yourself? And who talked about here about disappointments? Happiness is your purpose, the divine director. So take as you may with that card, because yeah, I mean, he did say happiness is what you make of it and not what is around you. You know, you gotta change and shift that you know, the state of being in. That's what I was gonna say, and I smiled because being enough is what has shown up here. Being enough. Just wanted to make sure, because it's hard to see it on camera like this when it's swirled around. The innermost heart says you are enough, and that's what I was saying earlier, and love it when spirit actually confirms what I'm actually channeling. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. Yes, you are love, right? You totally are. You know, you can only bring changes to you. You can't expect people to change around you. It's that state of being that you need to shift, right? Okay, so 2 more cards I'll pick up. Let's see what happens. What else? Show me the money. That's I really, I was really channeling that. That would be nice. Confidence. I'll just show you before I read it. Confidence. That one is showing divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please all me with your confidence. Oh, sorry. It's just that letter is cut off here. Please fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. So that is so true, right? It's telling us to gain that confidence and yeah, to really love yourself. Okay, what else? Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prism of perfectionism. That's so true, because sometimes, you know, we are so hard on ourselves. You know, we think that we've made a lot of mistakes, and you know, we are so hard and judgmental towards ourselves. So if for that card to show up like that, it's true. You shouldn't be judgmental about that. The way that I feel is you know, you have your soul lessons that you actually learn, and if you are not learning from the mistakes, then nobody's perfect. And if people are thinking that they are perfect, well, that's something that they need to figure out why they think that is the case, because you know you will always constantly make mistakes. And if that is the case, that you're making mistakes, be it that, right? You know, as long as you're learning from it, don't repeat your mistakes, but you know, do learn from it, right? Because it's all part of soul lessons and growth. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got spaciousness, so that's showed up here. And that one is talking about, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. That is true, especially if you're on a spiritual path. You know, you will find that the universe is, if you're not doing it yourself, the universe will come very aggressively and do that as well. I know that in my journey. I'm not the type of person that likes to cut ties with people. It's just not me. I don't do that. But what I found is that people were just chopping their ties with me for no reason, nothing that I did or happened between us. It's just that, you know, they were not in the same vibrational energy as I was, and universe is like chop 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 chop, and they were very, very aggressive for me, actually. And I was feeling for a while, like in the beginning stages of my journey, I thought, oh my goodness, you know, what is happening? You know, like what did I do? What's happening with me? But as I got more maturity in my evolution of spiritual alchemy, I actually learned that it was done by the universe for my higher and greater good. So, and the universe is always looking for you, anyways, right? You know, they're always on the lookout with you know, with your best interests. So, and they never make mistakes. So, if that is the case, you know, if you're not doing it yourself, they will actually make sure that they actually chop it for you. So either ways, it's gonna get chopped. So you know, be on the lookout for that. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. And you know, like this entire reading is also talking about joy and happiness within yourself, and what you need to do to overcome all that stuff. So it's kind of on par with the messages that are coming for September. Focus on you, which is what you should be doing. So let's see what other messages want to come. Here and now. That's crazy, crazy cut and reveal. So if it wants to show up later, that's fine. But yeah, you should be focused on your here and now, right? Rather than worrying so much about your future. It's not. You can't. There's no. Wow. I used so many different decks already, and the messages are just insane how they show up. And this one is saying happy, happy. Look how happy this lady is. You know, she's got the balloons there, and then she's got this. She's standing on top of this egg, and egg is all about. You know, new beginning, new cycle, right? You know, it's birth. Egg is all about birth, right? And so she's standing underneath this egg-like shape, and it's got a key there. So what I'm picking already from this card, and I'll actually go back to the book here and just see what it says here, because yeah, she's stepping on this egg and it's got a key. So you are a key to your own happiness, and that's what I was saying to you in the reading, that you know, only you can make you happy. You know, if you're expecting somebody else to be you know, fulfilling your happiness, that's not fair. That's a lot of responsibility that you are giving to that person, and pressure too, you know, at the same time. You know, you shouldn't be doing that, right? You know, you should be concentrating on you, and rather than you know, expecting somebody else to do any of that for you, because you know, only you can take care of you, right? Essential meaning for this is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, or feeling that all is well. And all is well. If you want all to be well, all will be well, right? Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. As they are, right? You are free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, you know. So really be in that happiness mode. That's what you need to do. This particular deck actually gives you a general meaning, which is what I read, and I just kind of highlighted that. And I'll just actually go into the you know, the other meanings of it as well. So relationship message. What it's saying is moments in your relationships when you feel good about whom you are with and know what your heart is for it's going to be wide open. So and that could be your friend, your family, you know. So yeah, so take care of one another. So be happy, right? Be content with that as well. That's what it's saying. So the appearance of this card is telling you that joy and contentment is here now. So try to be content in what you've got, you know, whatever that would be in your dynamics, you know, like be thankful, right? Prosperity message. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. So that's good, right? You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and you are well compensated for. So if you are, you know, this is regarding your business, your finances, your career. So whatever you put forward, you know, you are getting the compensation for that. So be in the gratitude moment, right? So that's again, it's saying that again. And then protection message. Lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculously silly and, you know, see the world as a clown, and don't take yourself as a situation right now too seriously. Have fun and be playful. And that's what the divine director was saying. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So yeah, you know. And then even here in the other oracle message, it was saying that as well, to be happy, right? So that was what overall the message of that particular card. Happy, and yeah, happiness is within you. Okay, Treasure Island is the other one. So, and I will look at this one as well, just because this two flipped, and this one is Fork in the Road. So okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we've got Truth Be Told. So we've got somebody, we've got a mask as well as an owl, you know, that is, see, just want to show you. So this is the mask, right? So somebody around you was maybe wearing a mask, and then you've got the owl. The owl is very very wise bird. They have the ability, it's actually one of my spirit animal guides, and this is why I see things really, really, you have no idea what I see. I've got the freaking panther, and I've got this guy and the hummingbird. So I see things in a lightning speed, just because these guys are my animal spirit guide. So I just want to say that you know, two of them are my power animals. So yeah, it's crazy what I can pick out. So owls, they're really, really good with seeing vision in dark, and so is Black Panther. So it just goes to show that, you know, whatever sometimes, you know, you feel is being hidden, or, you know, you have to go actually you have to be able to see things in the dark, and that's what that you know, this card is conveying, right? You know, to see things in the dark. And it's got a window here, so you know, and usually windows could be anything. Could be a window of opportunity, or it could be just sharing light, right? You know, because through the window, you know, you get that you know, that light, right? So, you know, imagine if you shut off all your curtains and blinds, and you know, you're in a closed room with no lights, it's gonna be freaking dark, right? So that's what that means, you know, it's sharing that light, right? So when you open the window, you know, you actually let the natural light come through. So so that's like a little bit of higher meaning to this. So Treasure Island, essential meaning is the law of attraction. And for those that do not feel that law of attraction is part of the twin flame journey or anything in life, it's because you don't know what law of attraction is. Simple as that. And if you have tried manifesting law of attraction, is because and it didn't work, is because you didn't tap into the right frequency and you were not in the alignment of it, right? So the universe is equal. It gives everybody that equal opportunity to make whatever you want of it. So then it's actually an enigma, because many people don't understand it and they think that it's waste of time. Yeah, it is perhaps waste of time, but you know, you can't rule it out. Time after time I've seen this in the twin flame journey, that law of attraction is very, very important. In fact, actually, I didn't think that I could write this kind of article, and I did. You know, I didn't write 5 articles on the same thing. It was actually different from every article that I had written, and in the internet there is nothing like what I had written, 5 series. So you want to maybe check that out, what I'm talking about on the law of attraction, because yeah, when I was doing my own research, and there's lots of information on YouTube, a lot of gurus are talking about law of attraction, spiritual gurus, because it is part of spiritualism, right? So so yeah, a lot of spiritual gurus do actually teach that, and it took me I want to say good 2 years to get a very, very good grasp of what law of attraction is actually. And actually, I actually applied a lot of those things in my journey and in my life, and I actually saw that how it actually changed some of the things and the way that I looked at things, and even manifesting some of the things, you know, journaling and you know, just vision boards, you know, stuff like that. I just couldn't believe it, that how if you are tapping into the right frequency, you can actually manifest anything. No, you cannot manifest your twin flame, you know, or your soulmate, or whatever have you, you know, because you are again going into the violation of free will, because whatever is meant for you by your divine right will come to you, right? You can manifest love, but you know, you have no right to put their name there, or you have no right to put their picture there and try to manifest it. That's not right. It's violating a huge spiritual law. So if you are trying to do that, it wouldn't work anyways, because you know, your higher self is your boss. So it doesn't work. But yeah, if you're trying to do all those rituals and stuff like that, good luck. You know, it never does. And if it somehow did manifest, you know, you will actually build karma on that, as well as you will feel you know, you won't, like, I'll give you an example here of somebody that did this for me, where I actually wanted to, this was many years ago, I wanted to see somebody, and this person was very spiritual. So I said, oh, you know, can you bring this person around, and I want to see this person. So within, you know, 2 minutes, the other person showed up. I'm just saying, and that person was not happy. He didn't know why he had come in. He was just not very happy about the whole situation. So it just goes to show that when you actually tap into something like that, where you actually go and manifest something against somebody's free will, actually opened my eyes on that, because when you are trying to manifest somebody against their free will, you know, you'll never be happy getting them back like that. You know, that's get them in their own free will, versus rather you trying to manifest it. You know, it's not fair, right, to them. And yeah, try not to do that as well. If you're doing that, quit. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into the meaning of this now, We've got Treasure Island, essential meaning, law of attraction, brings dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if it's from nowhere, financial gains, yes, and the sharing of good fortune, yes. September, bring me the money. Just that's the only thing that I'm manifesting these days, is lots of money, because the reason why being is money actually buys not everything, but it buys almost everything, you know. And in your spiritual journey, you'll find that you actually do need the money for many things, you know, be it the healers that you want to work with, be it something that you want to get. And I'm going to actually dive into it in the other video, because I'm going to explain a little bit better why I feel that you know, money is very important. And yeah, you know, so look at that video, and we'll continue with the message here. Main message of the oracle here is believe in abundance, you know. That's true. And yeah, suddenly you will actually hit the jackpot, right? Uncover the map of the buried treasure, you know, and the unlimited potential within you. Yeah, you know, that this whole journey is meant to make you, transform you into who you were supposed to be by your divine right. Crazy, but it's true. And you know, for this card to show up, yes, that's what it's saying, right? Trust your intuition and follow your instincts, right? So, and you'll find that it will actually pay off. Relationship message. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see the right to it right now. So yeah, you know, if you feel that your connection is not giving you much fruition, it's you, because you're not seeing it right now. You have to actually you know, see the higher learning of your connection, right? So that's and that's again the twin flame journey, you know. That's what it is. Your twin flame is your biggest teacher, right? And you should be in gratitude for your journey, and as well as your twin flame, because they are teaching you so many things. And if you are bitter and you're not happy about what is happening because you're too attached to the outcome of the romance part, you know, you're not looking at the everything else that is giving, right? The journey is meant to give you so much more than just your relationship, you know. And you know, yeah, if you are disappointed there, it's because there's something that your twin flame is showing you that's lacking within you. So you have to look at that, right? And find out what your blocks are, and there's many, trust me. Prosperity message. At this time, you can be confident and success is yours. So that's nice to know for those ones that are trying to manifest you know, some sort of money, or you know, career or business or an opportunity. So it's just kind of nice to get that kind of card, you know, just marking that, you know, yeah, you will be successful in whatever endeavors that you've got going forward. So that's nice. Protection message is so basically, it's telling you to believe in your highest and core beliefs, and try not to be the victim. All right, you know, try not to play the victim, or try not to be the victim, right? So you know, yeah, a lot of times what people feel is that you know, they try to become the victim of everything. And if you are feeling that way, then try not to be feeling that way, because you know, victim and fear, those are low vibrational state of being in. And if you are trying to behave like a victim for everything that's happening, then yeah, you're just creating that unhappiness within you, right? So that's what it's asking you not to do. And that was a protection. And yeah, you know, if you get out of that situation, you actually find that, you know, you are your own protector, right? We've got fork and road, and let's see what this one is saying. So fork and road. Time to make a decision considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation and making necessary choice. So every choice, the main meaning for this is every choice has a consequences. So if you've arrived at the fork of a road and then you've got some decisions that you need to make, and whatever that is, that would be very specific. So just try to see what that is. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or choosing right? So it's some decisions that you guys will have to maybe make some choices, so if that shows up in September, then just make a choice, right? The relationship message. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. So maybe there's some choices that needs to be made even there too. Would you, or there could be also some possibilities of love. So there could be something like that as well that may show up. You have the choice of walking away or be in that situation. So that's kind of what it's overall saying in the relationship sector. Prosperity message. You've come as far as you can on this part of this journey, and now you're faced with a choice. So yeah, there may be some choices that overall this entire card, doesn't matter which angle, whether it's prosperity, relationship, or just a general message, there's some choices that needs to be made, and only you will know what that is. So that's a fork is kind of going into two directions. So it's up to you to figure out what the direction is. And if you look at the sign here, you can see that some arrows are pointing this way, and then there's one arrow that's pointing that way. So yeah, you've got some situation there that you need to figure out. Whatever that is, only you will know. This is just a general reading, so take as you may with whatever that is, because I'm actually channeling not just one person. It's easier when you're doing it on a one-on-one basis, because then it's more personal and they actually understand. When I'm actually explaining something to them, they actually understand it really well, right? So but here on a general reading, yeah, it could be anything. Truth be told, let's have a look at that. Essential meaning: honesty, acceptance, things at face value, coming out of denial, willing to be transparent and clarity of communication. So and owls are actually they do denote communication as well. So yeah, it's crazy that how that showed up here. There's a truth, which is the essence of things, and that's just the overall meaning. So yeah, some sort of truth is coming out in the open, right? And that's just the truth and communication. Something that was hidden will come out, and that's what I was explaining even when I looked at this card. Just the way, and this was at the bottom of the deck, just the way that it showed up here. The mask is there, and then you've got the window which sheds the light with the owl, right? An owl loves to see in dark. So relationship message. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen and pay attention. So a little bit of if you're in a relationship or somebody you've met, just try to have a heartfelt conversation. Make sure that the communication is clear, as well as, there's some sort of hidden truth as well. So try to not fall for whatever person is cooking as well, right? So just be on your guard. That's what I'll say. Prosperity message. So yeah, it's asking you to be a priority to yourself, so be your priority, right? Focus on your manifestation, and yeah, the abundance will show up. So that's what the prosperity message is saying. And then the protection message is, just be on your guard, because that's what I was getting. And yeah, it's saying that, just be on your guard, and not take too much advises, you know, like at face value, if that makes sense, right? You know, just, yeah, be careful there. So I'll see what else we want to get. Okay, first one. Stone people, vigilance. So that showed up. The glare, sorry. Okay, so let's see. I'll actually look at, I'll just pull out the cards and I will, and then after that do the meaning behind that. Second one is lake. So that showed up. I'm running out of table space, my goodness, because I've got actually one more deck that I'm going to pull, so I'm trying to find room. Because I always come back to the other cards, so I still keep them in the spread. River. So we've got the river and lake, so we'll have to see what this means. River is talking about movement, and the tree is talking about grounding. So 4 cards showed up, and I will read them. And bottom of the deck, solitude, and that's the island. So I'll have a look and see what that means. What does stone people mean? Why is this here? Vigilance. See, it's something you need to be in vigilant for September, so whatever that means in your situation. So remain vigilant at this time, and you know, not be in the fear mode, right? Open your mind, and information is presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensation, and detached thoughts. So yeah, so try to be on guard and in your vigilance, whatever that is, right? So yeah, maintain that, right? Kind of goes with the oracle message that showed up earlier, because, you know, at what point I did say that, right? You know, the mask is here, like this part, this card was talking about that, right? Be on your guard, and yeah, so for that to show up in another deck, same message, it's crazy. Stillness, and that's the lake. And let's see what the lake is saying. So it's basically talking about not being the prisoner of being in a situation, right? You know, you yeah, you need to not have that thoughts, right? You know, you could be a prisoner to your own circumstances, you know, and if you feel that way, then yeah, it's up to you to get out of that. So yeah, just trying to see if there's anything else that it's talking about. It's also talking about you know, oh my gosh, this is again talking about your heightened awareness and senses. So yeah, you know, it's a lot of it is about self-reflection and just going within, if that makes sense. River, and that's talking about the movement. So let's see what that means. River. Why is a river here? Okay, so if you are, the river is talking about trying to control something, a situation, or, you know, a movement. So basically, because you cannot, you can stop the flow of the river, if that makes sense, you know. So you have to actually just allow things to just move along organically, and the way that the river flows, right? That's what it's asking. So here, that's what it's saying, that yeah, you can't sit there and change the circumstances, which is what I was saying earlier too, that you know, you cannot control the situation around you. You can only control your state of being in, right? So once you shift that, everything kind of aligns, and that's what it's saying here. So yeah, that was the biggest message, you know, go with the flow, you know, just like the river, right? You know, and yeah, really, that's the essential message. And it says to breathe, relax, and you will know, you know, you will know when you need to. You don't sit there and just keep looking into the future, and you know, while you're doing that, you are actually forgetting to live your current life now. You know, you gotta enjoy the moment as is as well, right? Instead of you just being constantly thinking about the future that you may or may have not seen, or you know, what tomorrow shows doesn't matter. You know, enjoy your moment now as well, right? Tree. And that's the grounding card. Actually, when I was shuffling this card earlier, I really liked, because that's like, if you look, this is the back of it as well. And I actually did like the it just came to me that, you know, there's a tree. This is the tree of life, you know, and what, you know, it signifies a lot of a lot of meaning behind that. And I was watching yesterday Eddie Murphy's movie The Thousand Words, and if you haven't watched that, do watch that, because it's all about his connection with a tree. And there was, though the movie started off funny, and I love him anyways, just because, you know, his movies are hilarious, so I was having a little bit of fun with it too. But then towards the end, just how he actually was learning lessons on a spiritual note, it just blew my mind, because, you know, that's really a good movie to actually even watch. You know, it's on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, do watch it. I highly recommend that from a spiritual perspective. I actually, sometimes, you know, you learn lessons and you just don't realize why, and then, you know, you've got the tree here. So you know, that showed up in my reading. So, and that was last night I was watching. So, you know, it just goes to show that you know, the message was very profound, right? So grounding, you know, and sometimes, you know, we feel that, you know, we're not grounded enough, and it's because, you know, your chakras are, if they are active forever, you do need to know how to ground that as well, right? So if you're not doing that grounding, you should be doing that. So let's see what the actual message is saying. So yeah, if you are feeling that you're disconnected from earth energy, or, you know, if you're having problems, you know, staying rooted or grounded, you know, try to do that, where you actually are balancing your focus, and try to connect with the nature. Try to a lot of people like to hug a tree. I haven't done that myself, because I think that's so bizarre, but I do connect with the nature, you know. So yeah, you know, do what works for you. Maybe if nobody's looking, I'll hug a tree. If there's no insects, because I'm scared of insects and creepy crawly things. And I love gardening, so it just goes to show that, you know, when your love for nature comes, you know, when I'm gardening, a lot of my fears, then, you know, they're not there. And I've been bitten by spiders and stuff like that, and I wouldn't know it till I get an allergic reaction. So which is why I don't like insects, because I get a huge allergic reaction towards them, right? And yeah, so I'm not very I love nature. I just like looking at it, but I don't like experiencing it so much, because of all the other things that's attached to it. And it's I don't know, you have to tell me what you feel about about it in the comments. Oh gosh. So yeah, so connect with the nature and do some outdoor activities, and basically that's what it's saying. Breathe in nature, and you know, connect with the tree. So yeah, that's the message here overall. It, you know, just in a nutshell, I've just kind of done that. So that was that. And without further ado, messages from your twin flame, because I left that. I always leave that to the last. You guys should know that. Let's see what they want to tell us. This is, by the way, my own created messages that my twin flame helped me write. So yeah, and I think that is those that bought the deck, and that's actually available for purchase as well in my website. You can do that. Those that have bought the deck, those that got a reading from this, they do resonate. So I'm gonna thank my twin for that. You know, it's you know, you never can tell. You never say never that they're not there helping you in your mission work, because they always do. You know, they are your muse. They inspire you as well as they are your teacher, right? You know, it's all in one, all inclusive. I feel that way. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the deck. If it wants to show up again, I will pull that out, and it's saying here that I wasn't completely honest in telling you how I felt about you. And remember this mask thing came, you know, and somebody was wearing a mask, I was saying, so I wonder why this showed up, right? Oh, they do make us laugh, you know, and gotta love our twin flames, right? You know, in their messages. Yay. You are my yin and I am your yang. Oh, how did I say that here? We are yin and yang. We are one. Sorry, I can't read the other way. It was funny because when I was getting dressed today, you'll notice this throughout my channel that I do bring out a lot of outfits that are in the color range of white and black. And I have to, these days, because I have so many outfits like that, now what I need to do is walk away when I go to buy some clothing or whatever, because I always get drawn to the white and black combo. So let me know if you are one of those as well. The reason why, because yin and yang is that, you know, that black and white combo, and that is a twin flame symbol. So all my life, there's no doubt in my mind if I ever thought that I wasn't a twin flame, because, you know, if you're drawn to the black and white combo or the animals or whatever have you, you know, if you are, yeah, definitely a twin flame. Just let you know. And yeah, I mean, this channel is only 3 months old, not even, and I already have 2 outfits that I have come up, you know, here in this channel with the black and white combo. So it just goes to show that you know, it's not that I don't have other colors. I do. And you know, I do like bright colors, just like my twin flame. You know, for a guy, he also was saying that that he loves like big bright bold colors, right? And I love colors. I love it in every shape and form, but our favorite color is red. So that's why my website, my logo, a lot of that stuff rolled out in red. It wasn't planned, but it's just the way that it worked out. So it was just something that, you know, it was one of his hints, you know, his clues that what is coming ahead of me, right? So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And the message here: I'm ready to give you equal love and devotion as you are to me. So that's showed up here. Messages from your twin flame. Too many cards, I won't take that. Okay, so here is saying we are soulmates. We have known each other before. So yeah, you know, we can say that it's too many cards flipped here too, so I won't take that. I just want to one at a time. So give me one spirit for the collectives. Messages from their twin flame. Okay. I ghosted you because I could not handle the intensity of the connection. So for those that do look at my last week's pep talk and empowerment on ghosting, because though, you know, the industry or the people talk about ghosting usually when, you know, your twin flame is just kind of, you know, vanished in thin air, and you're left high and dry or what have you. But even in people that are in relationship as well with their twin flame, they'll often do that as well, or you'll do that to them too. So, you know, the ghosting actually is not just exclusively for those that just, you know, vanish in thin air and that's it, right, kind of thing. So I just want to clarify that. But yeah, it does say here that. Okay. 2 cards showed up here. This time apart has been hard for me too. It's killing me. So yeah, that's the next one that showed up after the ghosting. So okay, so that's kind of nice to know. We are headed for the better times, right? So that was, I'm gonna take one more card because I've already pulled, actually no, I have actually pulled 6, so I don't need to pull any more. Okay, so he's saying here, or she's saying here, that I think about you constantly day and night. So, you know, for those that feel that, you know, they are the ones only thinking about their twin flame, and they're not, you know, the other runner is not thinking about them, or what have you, that is never the case, right? You know, if you're in a twin flame connection, yes, you know, it's not one-sided, it's two-sided, right? You know, it's, they feel the same thing as you do. So I hope that you enjoyed September's reading, and do let me know if it resonated or not in the comments. And I will see you for next month's reading. Hopefully that would be a good one as well. So we'll see what happens. This is Twin Flame Union here. Enjoy the rest of your time, and be happy and stay positive.